Port Charles is no stranger to shocking murders, twisted secrets, and devastating betrayals. But the mysterious death of Cullum in late June may become one of the city's most explosive scandals yet. What begins as a tragic crime quickly turns into a dangerous game of deception when the PCPD arrests the wrong person, setting off a chain reaction that threatens to destroy lives across town. The nightmare begins on a stormy summer evening. Cullum had spent weeks making enemies. Known for digging into secrets that powerful people wanted buried, he had recently uncovered information that could have ruined several prominent Port Charles residents. Rumors swirled that he was preparing to expose everything. Then, suddenly, he was found dead. His body was discovered near the waterfront just before midnight. Within hours, police tape surrounded the scene, and detectives rushed to gather evidence. News of the murder spread through Port Charles like wildfire. The shocking death left everyone asking the same question: who wanted Cullum silenced? At first, the answer seemed obvious. Witnesses claimed they had seen local businessman Ethan Mercer arguing with Cullum only hours before the murder. The confrontation had been loud, emotional, and witnessed by multiple people. When investigators discovered Cullum's blood on Ethan's jacket, the case appeared practically solved. The PCPD moved quickly. Detective Marcus Bennett held a press conference announcing Ethan's arrest for first-degree murder. Reporters flooded the station, while cameras captured Ethan being led away in handcuffs. "I didn't kill him," Ethan shouted, but few people believed him. Even some of Ethan's closest friends began to question his innocence. The evidence looked overwhelming, and public opinion turned against him almost overnight. Meanwhile, Cullum's family demanded justice. His sister, Rachel, was devastated by the loss, yet something about the investigation bothered her. The more she examined the details, the less convinced she became that Ethan was responsible. The timeline didn't make sense. Neither did several witness statements. Rachel decided to investigate on her own. Her search led her down a dangerous path filled with lies, hidden alliances, and long-buried secrets. Along the way, she uncovered information the police had completely overlooked. Someone had tampered with crucial evidence. The blood found on Ethan's jacket had been planted. The revelation changed everything. Rachel immediately tried to bring her findings to the PCPD, but Detective Bennett dismissed her concerns. He remained convinced that Ethan was guilty. Unfortunately for Bennett, Rachel wasn't ready to quit. She continued digging deeper and soon discovered surveillance footage from a nearby warehouse. The footage revealed something shocking. While Ethan had indeed argued with Cullum earlier that evening, he had left the area nearly an hour before the murder occurred. The real killer arrived afterward, and the face captured on the grainy video left Rachel speechless. It was someone nobody suspected, someone who had spent weeks pretending to be Cullum's trusted ally. As Rachel pieced together the truth, the danger around her intensified. Anonymous threats appeared on her phone. Her apartment was broken into. Someone clearly wanted the truth buried forever. But Rachel refused to back down. The breakthrough came during Cullum's memorial service. As family and friends gathered to remember him, Rachel confronted the true killer with the evidence she had collected. The emotional confrontation stunned everyone in attendance. At first, the suspect denied everything. Then came the mistake that changed it all. A single detail about the murder scene slipped out, information that had never been released publicly. The room fell silent. Suddenly, every eye turned toward the suspect. Detective Bennett realized his devastating error. The PCPD had arrested the wrong person. Within hours, Ethan was released from custody, and a new arrest warrant was issued. The real killer attempted to flee Port Charles, but was captured before reaching the city limits. As the truth emerged, the town struggled to process what had happened. Ethan faced the difficult task of rebuilding his reputation after being publicly branded a murderer. Detective Bennett found himself under intense scrutiny for rushing the investigation, and Rachel became an unlikely hero for refusing to accept a convenient answer. Yet even after the killer's arrest, questions remained. Why had Cullum been targeted so ruthlessly? What secrets had he uncovered? And were there others involved in the conspiracy? Those mysteries continue to haunt Port Charles. One thing, however, is certain. Cullum's death changed the town forever. His murder exposed flaws in the justice system, revealed hidden enemies lurking in plain sight, and proved that the truth can survive even the darkest deception. In a city built on secrets, the wrong arrest nearly allowed a killer to walk free. But in the end, justice found its way home, just as it always does in Port Charles.